Welcome back to Building Wealth. Today we're going to take a look at gold and gold miners and see what the next move might possibly be. All right, before we begin, I want to point out that I am not a financial advisor. These are my own thoughts and opinions, and these are trade setups I am sharing for educational purposes only. Okay, so we got the gold chart up here. So in previous video talked about how there was going to be some downside for gold if we broke out, which we did. We broke out of this descending triangle here, which we did find support, which was support that actually went back for a little while. But now we're coming back up and retesting it's resistance now, support before. If we can get back above there and hold as support, we should be able to see a nice little bounce back up out of here and possibly retest previous highs. So that's what we're looking for there. Let's look at some of the miners, see what we can find here. GDX. Okay, very similar pattern. Broke down below, coming back, retesting that to see if we can find support, which actually, yeah, it found support right here. Put a line there. So, you know, it makes sense. It was the top of this peak here. We had found support previously right here. So it completely makes sense that we would have found support there. We're now retesting this. If we can get back in here and bounce back out, of course we're going to be retesting highs. And then really, if you scroll out to, let's see, previous highs, look at where we are compared to previous highs were. I could definitely see that we would hit resistance here, which I've already got a line drawn there, which, you know, that would be, where are we at, 39 to 55. That's like almost a 40% move. So lots of opportunity, but remember, this could possibly take years to play out. So it's not something that's going to be quick, but for the long term, it might be something worthwhile to get a little bit of GDX in there. Also, let's look at the junior miners. We'll look at GDXJ. GDXJ, pretty much the exact same thing. Came down, found support, which was previous support there. Let's back out of this. Oh yeah. That was the top here. So completely makes sense. That was a true support line. Now GDXJ, look at the peak from previous highs. Let's see if we can figure out what that move would be. I'm not even going to attempt to do the math. Yeah, that is over 200%, 220% from where we are now to the peak. So again, that's something that would be definitely worth it for to have in your long term if gold continues to make a rise. This would probably be the, let's see, what do we got here? We'd probably find resistance there, and also I would expect some resistance here at this previous peak, but we're at $56. Next resistance would be at 70 to $69.99, and then after that 102 would be probably the next area. So I mean, you could very easily double your money in this investment. Let's look at some of the smaller ones. We'll look at how about Hecla Mining. I'm a fan of them. Let's go ahead. Again, same pattern. We're retesting it. Let's see where it goes. The previous high was at 677. We're at 519. If we just went back and retested highs, that would be a 30% move right there. Now, remember, with all of these, there is potential that it's going to fail here, and if we don't get a daily close up above and find support, we could come back down and we could finish this move, which was nothing small by any means. Yeah, we could come down to 367, so don't just jump out there and make a trade. based off of this. We want to see both sides, what it could do, but the overall potential is what I'm looking for in this video. Let's see where, oh yeah, we've got previous resistance area would probably be right around here at 725. Another one, 1108. Probably a little bit down. We'll call it 11. And the very peak up here, $13. So again, that's something that would take some time, but look at this. We found support right down here, right above this previous trend line. Let's look at the weekly also. Oh yeah, just above the 21-week moving average too. So that's probably a temporary bottom as long as we can get up above there. If we do break, there's hopefully support down here, and then next is probably going to be the 50-day. But I think this is a fairly safe bet at this point in time, although we did just have a cross on the weekly, but that was a fairly extensive pullback. So we're going to have to see which way it goes, obviously. You know, if we come back up, find support, especially if we break out, that's a good move, something to put in your long term and just let it play out. If we reject here, then expect lower lows, or you know, to come down lower from where we were, and we're going to be in a downtrend period. So, but that is it for today. Just wanted to go over those and see what opportunities we had, and if there was anything that could give us a little bit of clarity. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep trying to put out more content as I go. Again, I am new to this whole YouTube video thing, so as it gets better, or as we go, it should get better, and I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much.